Hello my dear friends, so welcome back. Welcome to your channel Cooking Astrology. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for subscribing my channel and liking my videos. Thanks a lot. So let's continue our journey, our discussion of planet Ketu through all the 12 houses in Vedic Astrology. And in this particular video, let's try to understand planet Ketu placement in the second house of your Vedic astrological birth chart and what are the kind of results that are associated with this placement. Also, I'm going to cover up the special aspects of the Ketu because Ketu is going to aspect 5, 7 and 9 places away. And what are the karmas that are connected with your Ketu and Rahu axis? Let's try to understand in this video. First of all, let's try to understand what exactly is planet Ketu and what is the second house in your Vedic astrological birth chart. On one hand, if I talk about regarding planet Ketu, it is a karka or significator of discontentment. The areas of your life which you are totally non-satisfied about. So that non-satisfaction part, that thing is seen from the planet Ketu. In whichever house Ketu is posited, it means you are non-satisfied with that area of your life. Apart from this, Ketu is a karka of self-realization as well. After committing a lot of mistakes in your life, at some point in your life, you need to have that level of self-realization. So that self-realization reflecting back upon your failures, that thing is also seen from planet Ketu. Also, Ketu is a very spiritual kind of entity, very spiritual. But don't consider spiritual as in the form of spirituality. Ketu is a malefic planet. And malefic planets have the ability to give you a lot of desires as well. Ketu is also, it is a planet which is also going to give you some level of desires inside you. Apart from this, all the yoga, meditation, even the spiritual practices related to any kind of a yoga practices, specifically the Hatha yoga, any kind of a stubbornness which is present inside you, that thing is also seen from Ketu. Ketu represents Lord Ganesha as well. Also, Ketu is originally, this is the lowermost portion and Rahu is the uppermost portion. So Ketu don't have any kind of a thinking ability. Ketu don't understand anything. So this is the karka of mental confusion as well. Specifically, if it is in conjunction with moon or with some other planet, then it represents some kind of a wrong decision making. The person will not be able to think clearly what is present over there, in which direction I have to take. So that is the main aspects that are interconnected with planet Ketu. And on the other hand, your second house, it is vitally important house in terms of money and wealth perspective. Your family is also seen from the second house. This is originally the Kutumb Sthana. Kutumb means the family before marriage and family after marriage. So all the families are seen from your second house. Even any kind of a valuable possessions that you are having, that thing is also seen from second house. It is the house of your mouth as well, face. Your facial expressions, your mouth structure, the kind of food which you like to eat in your life. That planet that are sitting in the second house, that are going to show all such kind of things. Also, this second house, it is also house for responsible for business as well. Because second house, the Lord which is controlling the second house and planet sitting over there, these are the planets that have the ability to generate some sources of income in your life. So that is vitally important. So if you put Ketu into the second house, first of all, during the initial childhood days, this Ketu is going to give you separation from your own family as well. And there may be some kind of a permanent separation that can also occur with this Ketu placement. The splitting of the joint family into the singular families. So that splitting is seen from planet Ketu. Secondly, second house, it is originally your childhood days. The kind of value system that you are going to inherit because of your family, your mother, father, your family lineage. So that thing is also seen from the second house. So Ketu in the second house in any zodiac sign, it is going to show very rough patches or very rough childhood days where you need to deal with lot of struggles and hardships as well. Because Ketu is a malefic entity, and if that malefic entity is in the second house, it shows some difficulties present over there. Also, with the passage of time, I will tell you, lot of wrong decision making in terms of the financial perspective is also seen from this Ketu. And it becomes very, very extremely difficult for you individuals to save huge amount of money. I will tell you, savings part is not for you. You are not meant for savings. You are meant for rotation of the money, but if you keep on saving, Ketu will not be able to help you to save some money. Ketu is going to help you to invest money. In the circulation part, in that part, Ketu is really going to be very, very helpful. But if you only concentrate upon the saving aspect, I will tell you this is not going to be a very, very good placement. Apart from this, second house Ketu can also give a lot of difficulties after marriage as well. The sufferings in your life before marriage because of the family, but the after marriage, I will tell you what is going to happen, because Rahu is in the 8th house and Rahu is a planet of illusion. You will not be able to see clearly. So the 8th house, that is the house of your in-laws as well. That 8th house represents your in-laws after marriage scenario. And in the second house, Ketu is posited over there. What is going to happen at the time of your marriage? There are highly likely chances, I will tell you, the boy side or the girl side, they are going to present some false picture in front of you. And because of the mental confusion in your family, in your second house, that is your family, that is you will not be able to think clearly about the Rahu. And that is such a, that because these axes, Rahu and Ketu axes, they are very, very karmic axes, and you will not be able to get out of that kind of a grip in your life. But in terms of spirituality, adhyatmic knowledge, Gyan, learning astrology, numerology, research related activities, becoming a good scientist as well, even becoming a successful entrepreneur, I will tell you, this Ketu and Rahu, 2nd and 8th axis, this is extremely powerful. Because Ketu with its 5th aspect, that is also aspecting your 6th house as well. So the 6th house, it is the house of your enemies as well. Ketu's 5th aspect on the 6th house, it is going to demolish or destroy your enemies as well. Because this Ketu help you to clear your pathway. You want to go from A point to B point. So Ketu's aspect on the 6th house is clearing all the difficulties, obstacles, all the enemies that are present in your path, and it is going to give you much clearer picture in that sense. Specifically, I will tell you, if the 6th house Lord is also very well dignified, then Ketu is really going to be very, very helpful in that way. Apart from this, Ketu is also aspecting planet Rahu, that is posited into the 8th house. So first of all, this Ketu and Rahu axis, the person is always always be in some kind of a mood where person will not be able to think in terms of the financial savings or in terms of generating money and wealth. Because on one hand, I will tell you, Rahu is pulling you towards the 8th house, generate wealth, generate income sources in your life, multiple sources of income. And there are going to be a lot of discontentment with Ketu, so that person will not be able to feel satisfaction. Even if they are going to earn $1 billion, million of dollars, Ketu is always going to give them the discontentment. No, I'm not satisfied. So that non-satisfaction is becoming a part of their life. The only way to deal with these kind of difficulties is to have some portion of your money is in the investment portfolio. Because investments are going to be extremely good, whether in terms of stock market, share market, any speculative gains as well. For that, we need to check your 5th house condition, 11th and other conditions as well. But I will tell you, investments in the longer term that are going to be very, very fruitful for you. And specifically after the age of 42, that is the time of self-realization, where Ketu is going to show you all your past life mistakes. Look back, you have committed this mistake, that mistake. So in that way, Ketu is going to slowly give them the progressive path. In that way, they will be able to understand, okay, so these are my previous mistakes. I will not be able to do that mistakes. Now I have to focus upon my future. So after that, because of the self-realization, these individuals, they tend to earn a lot of money. And during the last stages of the life, these individuals have the ability to do a lot of charity as well. Charitable works are also going to be very, very good with this Ketu placement. Also, Ketu is aspecting your 10th house, which is the house of your career as well. That is where I told you, this Ketu is very good in terms of the business, becoming a businessman, becoming an entrepreneur. Because Ketu is aspecting the 10th house, it is going to show breakages in your career path. This is not going to give you very stable career life, where you have started working in any company or organization at the age of 25, and you are retiring by the age of 60. So this Ketu is not going to give you that thing. This Ketu is going to give you a lot of rough patches. Like after moving in one organization for 2, 3 years, 4 years, again it is going to split your career. Then again you need to move further. And lot of change in your career environments because of lack of definiteness of purpose. 1 minute you are working in this industry or this sector, second time you are moving somewhere else, because there is no use of education if Ketu is aspecting the 10th house. Your theoretical knowledge have no value. Only the practical knowledge is becoming more valuable in your life. So never mind if your education field is different from your career field. These kind of things can usually occur with this Ketu in the 10th or aspecting the 10th axis. So you need to understand that aspect as well. Apart from this, one more thing regarding the health perspective of the native, and I'm talking about both the physical and the mental health. Sometimes this Ketu and Rahu axis, these axis can give lot of difficulties in your family life, in your personal life, in your marriage life as well. And then these individuals, they tend to feel lot of depressive situations in your life. So if you are encountering that kind of a depressive situations with this Ketu Rahu axis, my sincere recommendation for you is to change your place. You need to move away from your current place to some new place. The change in place is going to bring lot of newness in your life. It is going to bring lot of newness into your personal life as well. So the change in environment is it is one of the biggest remedy if your Ketu is in the 2nd house. And take some time out from your day-to-day busy schedule to have some party and fun with your loved ones. That is also vitally important. It is not like that you are only focusing upon the one aspect and leaving all the aspects behind. That is not the correct way of living a life. So you need to understand all these factors into consideration as well. So that's it guys from my side in this video. I hope you like the analysis. If you have any queries, any consultations regarding marriage, career, health, wealth, anything you want to ask, do let me know at my mail ID. I'm going to respond you back as soon as possible. So till then, please subscribe my channel below and make sure to hit the like button if you really enjoyed this video, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well. Till then, take care of yourself, and I'm going to meet you very soon in the next video. Bye bye and take care.